What's happening, guys? Oliver here from Smillie Reacts, here to react to the final episode of Island. We're finally at the end here. So, yeah, last time there's something occurred to me after watching last week's episode, because it took a while for it to sink in of exactly what I saw at the end of last episode. So what I'm getting at here is that the Rin of the present timeline is this guy's daughter. And the Rin of the future timeline is her mother, and is Rin's present day Rin's mother. So yeah, that's the hang on a second. That, and this episode's called Holding Hands to Tomorrow. But anyway, yeah, that's a lot to take in. It's stupid. It's really, really stupid. Oh man, that's the massive reveal for this episode. Is like that Setsuna here was going to sleep with his daughter pretty much a few episodes ago. That would have been all sorts of wrong. Yeah. I can't believe that's exactly what's happened. That is what they went with. That this, oh my goodness, is just so stupid to comprehend. So anyway, that was the reveal from last week. That was the massive reveal that Setsuna figured out by looking at the picture of Rin's mother, and because she was holding Rin in her arms, and look, and it actually showed that Rin's mother was wearing the ring that Setsuna made for future Rin in the future. Man, this timeline, this is confusing. So hopefully I don't have too many problems with it freezing on me. If it does, I apologize. Hopefully this will be the last time it ever actually happens. So here we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's Rin. Yeah, they're gonna show us again. Yeah, that's what he worked out. Yeah. So is he going to speak to Rune, or whatever her name is that she's going by in this present timeline? Because we also saw the time machine in her room last week. That's right. Okay, but you're being a coward about it. And the only way to find out if you're correct is to talk to her. If you leave it alone, how are you going to figure it out? Oh, well, this is the last episode. So hopefully he does figure it out this episode, because I don't really want a second season of this at all. Because this was just so terrible. I'm amazed that I managed to sit through the entire thing. Like, the evidence is right there, buddy. Like, you saw the picture. If it is, you should confirm your suspicions that it's future Rin. Yeah, and that must be her daughter. His daughter. Isn't her daughter. Oh, this is confusing. This is going to hurt my head. Shouldn't be that confusing, though. Yeah, they even look the same. Now that I look at it. Alright. What's going to happen this last episode? Jump 02. Okay. So, what are you going to do, Setsuna? Are you just going to... Yep, hello. That may be your dad, by the way. He is not paying attention at all to what you're saying. Just remember that it is possible that that's your daughter, so... No, no, Coens. Yeah, handmade. Hmm. Why did she stop wearing it then? Yeah, is it? Yeah, maybe you should speak to her about it. Yeah, that is definitely future. Now that I look at her, that is definitely future. Oh, what was that? Yeah. Yeah, we've been all through that. Different? Hmm. Yeah, I wonder why. Two different people then? Yeah, speak to her. Speak to her. Seriously, like, you should have done that from the very beginning. You should have just knocked on her door. Like, it wasn't that difficult at all. You were just like, nah, it couldn't possibly be. This, it's Kun singing, isn't it? Oh no, it's oh, maybe it is her. Hmm. It's like maybe it's because it is her, and you are very slow at figuring it out. Hmm. You go and look through the different picture books again, the albums. Your father's journals here. Hmm. Maybe you should look at the other journals then, because apparently, if if that's your daughter, then locked. Seriously, just speak to Con. Well, like, what? Why is this so hard for you to figure out? 1976. Passed away? Huh. This... Hmm. So the future is set in the 90s and the past is set in the 70s. Oh, the maid is Kun? Again, maybe you should have just spoken to her about it. Oh, okay. Ah, okay. Ah, okay. She became a maid. Win. It's not you. Hmm. Was she pregnant at the time? Ah. Well, it was the 70s. Or 60s at this time. Well, yeah, 70s, yeah. So they said keep the baby then? Hmm, okay. So if that was in the 70s, and it's now meant to be the 90s, so what happened to this child then? Well, of course, you were made. Don't need a name anymore, huh? Well, obviously, because the maid is her real mother. Kun passed away. No, your real father is right next to you. Yeah, you stuffed up. Yeah, you figured it out. Yeah, because that's your daughter, buddy. Well done. Congratulations. You gonna say it? At least she said it. You're just going to scare this Rin now. He's not lying. Yeah, because he traveled back in time. And Kun is right upstairs that you need to speak to. You need to speak to her now. Like, right now. Of course she's angry. Well done. You should have spoken to Kun first. Right, no, you were a flippin' idiot and decided... come on, get angry at... Yeah, because he remembered them. Yeah. Because she's going to inform... Oh, really? Now? It's not a time machine. To stop time. This is not the past for you. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Oh. Well, at least I figured that out. That explains the other selves. No, then there is no time machine. Oh. She got in too? She made another one? Ah, okay. So you abandoned her then without realizing it? Well, he's downstairs. You should go speak to him. Why is that so damn difficult? Why is it so damn difficult for both Setsuna and Rin, future Rin, to flip and speak to each other? You should have done that to begin with. You're an idiot, Setsuna. Why didn't you do something? Because she devoted herself to her work and probably forgot. Just open the damn door, you idiot. It's probably not leaving locked. Ah, she locked it away in her heart then, and did she actually expect Setsuna to actually show up? Okay. Now what then? Okay, it is locked. Just... See, that's the guy. Yeah. Finally, the confrontation I've been waiting for. Yeah, it's Kun, not Rin. Okay. And he's standing right in front of you. What is present day Rin doing? She's coming back to the mansion. Damn. It doesn't really work like that because he still has his genes in your daughter. So, mm, mm, so there we go. So what is this Rin going to do then? Like she's got her heart broken, but that's because that's actually her dad and mom. What name are you going to go by? Hmm. Yeah, there's the machine. Oh, okay. Actually, no. Oh, this is actually kind of adorable. Back in time. There we go. Well, they did sleep together, so yeah, it makes sense that they would have a daughter. There we go. So what are you going to do now, Rin? Other Rin? The one that you've given up your name of? Did they? Are they getting married? Yep. Something tells me there's more to this in the VA, isn't there? In the visual novel. Oh, sorry, VN, yeah. Not VA. Whatever. There we go. And that's the end of this very undermining, very underwhelming show. She looks more like her mother than her dad. She looks more like Rin than Setsuna. Doesn't explain exactly what about, the other timeline. And if that was ever going to be fixed, if it was fixable anyway. Now they made a souvenir shop. Guess they finally decided to take profit from outside the island. She doesn't look happy. They're building another machine, huh? And of course they're going on a cruise. Honeymoon, huh? Fair enough. Providing they don't lose their memory again and end up naked on a beach somewhere again, they'll be fine. And that is the end of this underwhelming show. Oh man, at least they got a happy ending, I guess. In this timeline anyway, but still this show was a confusing mess from, like, seriously, what the hell? Like, you could have done this a lot better if you actually bothered to explain things more, and if you actually, like, gave a bit more backstory of what the heck was going on. Oh, damn, this show sucked. I think it deserves, if I have to give it a score, probably a 5. 5 out of 10. Maybe a 4. No, 5. 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. Oh well, at least Island is now over. It's the first of the, I think this is the first one of the current season to end. So, yep. Couple of episodes left of this season, and then we're moving on to the next season already. Wow, that went by fast, didn't it? But yeah, I'm definitely glad Island is over, honestly. So, thank you for watching. I'll be back soon for some more reactions, guys. Let me, if you want, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I doubt you guys will say anything, though. Like, no one has said anything about this show at all to me, so, well, in the comments anyway. Alright, see you soon for some more reactions, guys. Bye.